New York City is known for having some of the best restaurants in the world, so in this video, I'm going to show you the best spots to eat this year and beyond. Let's go. L'Artusi is one of the hottest reservations to get here in Greenwich Village, in Manhattan, and it is for good reason because they have some of the most amazing pasta dishes in the city. To start, get the burrata crostoni. This is one of their best appetizers. It features roasted fig and pear, pine nut, mint, and balsamic all over delicious burrata on a sourdough bread. Let's give it a shot. No jokes, that's freaking incredible. This is a party in your mouth. It's literally hits all the flavor points. You have the brightness of the mint, that creaminess of the burrata, and the sweetness of that fig and that pear. Ah, absolutely fantastic. And what I recommend getting is the cacio e pepe dish. This dish has Parmesan cheese and Pecorino Romano cheese with black pepper. It's very simple, but sometimes simple is better. Super flavorful. They make all of their pasta in-house here. It's one of my favorite pasta dishes. Whoa. I feel like going like this, like the Italians. This is by far the best cacio e pepe I have ever had anywhere. Absolutely delicious, so creamy, perfect texture. You really get that nice delicious pasta because you can tell they made it here fresh. It just is so much better. When you come here, do yourself a favor, get this dish, but pretty much anything you order here is going to be fantastic. They have 2 floors here. They have a wine bar, they have a banquet hall upstairs, so there's a lot of options, 110 seats, but they get filled very quickly at night, so if you do want to come, make sure you get a reservation. I'm here at Bouvet. This is a French-themed restaurant that changes depending on the time of day. Isn't that a fun little twist? So in the morning, it's a cafe. You can get great Belgian waffles here. Midday, you can come for a lovely Parisian-inspired lunch. And then in the evening, it turns into a wine bar. So it's kind of a morphing experience depending on when you come here. Very charming environment. It really feels like you are truly in a Parisian cafe here. Now, I had to order their buttermilk Belgian waffles, looking fabulous. This is one of their most popular dishes for breakfast, just sprinkled with different types of fruit. We have blackberry, we have raspberry, and then there's a creme fraiche right on the top. It just looks absolutely lovely. Let's give it a try. I've been wanting to come to this restaurant for so long, so I'm very excited to finally be here. Gotta get some of that creme fraiche on there. This is so fantastic, just very creamy with that creme fraiche. You get a little sweetness from the fruit, and of course that delicious Belgian waffle cooked to perfection. I definitely recommend getting this dish when you come, or trying out some of their other Parisian fare midday. It's just a fabulous place all around. I'm here at Via Corota. This is an Italian restaurant in the West Village, and this spot is most famous for their pasta dishes. Now, we already featured a pasta dish a little bit earlier, so I wanted to switch up the script and feature one of their veggie dishes, which is one of their other iconic things to get here. Now, the thing you want to order when you come here besides the pasta dishes, and I recommend the cacio e pepe, by the way, it's phenomenal. This dish is called carciofi alla griglia, and this is a grilled artichoke dish with an aioli sauce. It is their most popular vegetable dish, and you know, you gotta get the veggies in, guys. You can't always do the pasta, but you should totally do it here too. Just gonna do a little dipping action in here. I love a good artichoke. Really, really tasty, really well-rounded flavor there. You get some of that char. You have a nice citrusy element from that lemon, just kind of complementing it really nicely. And then of course that aioli sauce just adds a whole nice creaminess. The artichoke is just cooked to perfection because it's tender, but it's not mushy. Absolutely fantastic dish here. Definitely get this dish when you come here, and the cacio e pepe. 2 important things before we continue this video. Number 1, I have even more of New York's best restaurants linked in my Google map below. Make sure you click on that because then you can just find the best restaurant near you while you're out exploring. And number 2, if you love food, if you're a foodie, join my food tours because I feature some of the best restaurants in the city so that you don't have to search throughout the entire city while you're here. We just simplify the whole experience for you. The link for that is below on funkyexperiences.com. All right, let's go to the next spot. Tucked away on a street that you wouldn't expect to find one of the best restaurants in the world. is one of the best restaurants in the world. It's called Sushi Nakazawa. You can't even tell from the exterior that this is a restaurant, but let me tell you what, this is one of the most special places. Me and Louie have come here on our anniversary. It is a 10-person sushi counter and a Michelin-starred restaurant. Here you're gonna get a 20-piece omakase meal where you have one chef dedicated to you, individually putting together different pieces of sushi, nakiri, and all other different types of Japanese dishes. It's absolutely incredible and definitely a spot that you need to check out, especially if you're a sushi lover. It's my favorite. If you are into dim sum, then you need to come here to Tim Ho Wan. This is in the East Village, and this spot is known for their baked barbecue pork buns and of course their dim sum. We have one right here, and one of the things that really stand out about these pork buns is they are not steamed. They are baked, and when you eat this, you have this lovely, flaky, soft bun. It's absolutely lovely. I mean, you get a little bit of the savoriness from the pork and the sweetness from the sauce, and there's also some sweetness in the bun. It's just absolutely fantastic. So if you come here, make sure to get this. They're also known for their steamed rice rolls here, which are equally fabulous. The other thing that's fantastic about this place, the prices. For 3 baked pork buns, it only costs $9, and they're pretty filling. So just imagine the potential. You could get like a multi-course meal here for probably under 20 bucks. It's a solid pricing, especially in Manhattan. Manhattan is notoriously expensive. On to the next spot. We are on our way to our next food spot, which you're going to love. And while we're walking, I wanted to give you a tip that will change the game for you if you're visiting New York City from another country. Now, one of the biggest mistakes people make is to not get a digital SIM card when they come here. That means they come home with tons of cell phone fees. And the thing that I always use, no matter where I'm traveling, to prevent this is Olafly. I've been using them for years. Olafly provides eSIMs around the world. And if you're not sure what an eSIM is, let me give you a brief explanation here. To use your phone, you have a SIM card in it from your local provider. You don't have to take that out. All you need to do is get an eSIM from Olafly, and now you have access to all the cell data at 5G speeds at whatever country you're in. And they just had an upgrade where there is a global eSIM. You can get access in 113 countries and never switch out your SIM card. And the best part of Olafly, besides all the other benefits I just mentioned, they're super, super reasonably priced. It's actually very cheap to use them, and they have access all over New York City and worldwide. Now, to save even more money, you can use my promo code right here to save 5%. Now let's head to the next restaurant.
Los Tacos Numero Uno is hands down my favorite spot in New York City. I drag every out-of-town visitor here first thing. Their carne asada tacos are so legit that even my Central American husband gives them his stamp of approval, so you know it's authentic. Between the handmade tortillas, perfectly seasoned and cooked meats, and that ice-cold Rosa Jamaica, I always feel like I'm getting an authentic taco experience without the long flight. Plus, the fact that you can grab these incredible tacos at 9 different locations across the city without breaking the bank makes this place absolute perfection in my book.
Russ and Daughters is a cultural icon here in New York, and it's also my personal favorite place to get a bagel. They're known for smoked fish, caviar, and bagels. And this spot, you have to get their bagels and lox. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely fantastic. The best lox and bagels I've ever had in the city. You gotta get here early to get it and prepare for a wait. Normally there's gonna be a long line outside, but I promise you it's worth it. They're gonna give you a ticket, call that ticket number, order the bagel and lox. It's gonna be the best way to start your morning. You will thank me later, I promise you. If you love Japanese food, then come here to Dosa. This is a East Village sushi spot, and they have incredibly fresh rolls and are known for their customizable experience. One of the things I love about here is just the uniqueness to the roll. This is called their I Love New York, and this one has tuna, it has salmon, it has avocado, and a lovely spicy sauce over it. But you guys, the prices here are unbelievable. So let's just take a look at this for a moment, why don't we? 5 hand rolls for $52, 5. You don't get those prices in New York. That is so much sushi. You can do 3 for $17. I mean, wow, what a deal, right? So you can customize your full experience here. We're just getting this one classic roll. Let's give it a try. Gotta dip it in that soy sauce, of course. really nice and spicy. I love the combo of the salmon, the tuna, the avocado. Deliciously yummy. There's just so many great sushi restaurants in New York, and if you're looking for one that is high quality but a good price, Dosa is your spot. This next restaurant has made my last best restaurants guide for 3 years in a row, and with good reason. It has 3 Michelin stars and has been on the top of many award lists for years. It's Berard Den. Their seafood menu is one of the best in New York City, so if you're a seafood lover, add this one to your list. They're known for their 4-course meal that is the perfect culinary experience. It is separated into 3 different sections. One is almost raw, one is called barely touched, and one is lightly cooked, with each portion being equally delicious. Everything from oysters to scallops to lobsters to halibut. This is a under-the-sea experience that will leave your taste buds wanting more. And the #1 restaurant in New York right now is this one, San Sabino. I went here the other night for a friend's birthday, and let me tell you what, this is phenomenal. It is an Italian spot in the West Village, and their food is absolutely incredible, especially if you're a garlic lover. Now, when you come here, if you like cocktails, you must try their garlic bread martini. It is incredibly unique, super flavorful, and it goes great with all of their dishes. A few standout dishes here are the cheesy frittelle, the stuffed farfalle, and the lobster trangoli. Honestly, this is one of those spots that no matter what you order, you're gonna have a really great experience. Now, an insider tip here, you absolutely must get reservations in advance. This spot fills up so quickly. In fact, it is so hard to get reservations here that when I came, my friend had got the reservations a month in advance, and here today, filming this video, we can't even get in. So make sure you call in advance, make those reservations. This is a definite special occasion spot. It's definitely more on the pricey side, but you will not regret eating here at San Sabino. And those are some of the best restaurants in New York City today. Make sure you check out my map linked below of even more restaurants that are absolutely amazing in the city. Join my food tours, and I will see you next time. Bye.